So, first of all, a little bit of background about why there has been a move to turnover rents over recent years. Of course, the retail sector, everybody knows, has been under a lot of pressure, not just in past 2 or 3 years, but for probably 15 to 20 years. And background factors are the challenge from online retail, of course, the impact of business rates, and the range of extremely well-intentioned measures taken by central government and also local government to try to encourage people to reduce car use. Plus, several significant global events: Brexit, the COVID-19 pandemic, the economic effects of the war in Ukraine. They've all created lots of different stresses, and retailers have responded to pressure by trading in different ways, which require more flexible lease terms. And flexibility may be important in relation to alienation, in relation to alterations to premises, use restrictions and term length. But really of prime importance is flexibility in relation to rent. Landlords are concerned about the sustainability of tenants' businesses, and they're beginning to accept a fairly fundamental reset of letting terms. Going back 3 years now to August 2020, Hammerson issued a statement, which I'll quote from briefly. It said, firstly, we will introduce flexible leases with more regular breaks for both tenant and landlord. Secondly, we will work to rebase rents to an affordable level and replace the current rent review system with one that links to an index to provide certainty and reflect the broader economy. Break clauses tend to feature in turnover rent leases, and there is, when one is negotiating that percentage, of course, is on the basis of an expectation of the tenant's turnover. And some landlords want a right to break the lease after an initial period, say 3 years, in the event that the turnover has never really come up to that expectation. For that to work, for a landlord's break to work, the lease must be contracted out of the Landlord and Tenant Act 1954. Now, if a landlord requires a break clause, then the tenant is likely to say, well, I should have the ability to break as well, because if the turnover doesn't come up to the anticipated level, that may well not be my fault. It might be down to your lousy management and promotion of the property. So mutual breaks are quite common.